folks, I'm Johnny Gilbert. Let's just take care of a little business. That normal game, okay? So how many people out there? Player one? Player one, here's your buzz-in key. All right, let's go. From the Sony Pictures Studios, this is Jeopardy! Here he is, the host of Jeopardy, Alex Trebek.
Thanks, Johnny. Welcome to another game of Jeopardy, everybody. The first round categories are as follows. Movie monsters. Business. Beatnik lit. Bobbing. Classical composers. And to complete the board, Judge Not. Let's get things underway. Player one. Player one, you choose.
In 1997, this ex-Senate Majority Leader agreed to loan Newt Gingrich money for his ethics violation fine.
Player two.
Who is Bob Dole?
Exactly.
Bobbing. For 200, please, Alex.
He teamed with Bing in the Road movies.
Player three.
Who is Bob Hope?
Yes.
Bobbing. For 300, please, Alex.
Eric Clapton's hit, I Shot the Sheriff, was written and recorded earlier by this reggae star.
Player one. Absolutely. Pick again.
This golfer won his first of 4 U.S. Opens in 1923.
Player two.
Who is Bobby Jones?
That's correct.
Bobbing. For 500, please, Alex.
Longtime host of The Price is Right.
Player one. Exactly.
This securities firm feels secure with MER as its stock symbol.
Player two.
What is American Investments?
Oh, regrettably, no. Is that it? Anyone? Player three.
What is Merrill Lynch?
All right.
Business. For 200?
The builder of a ship's water heater is this kind of maker, especially if he played for Purdue.
Player one. Absolutely. Pick again. Answer: the Daily Double. Did you make your wager, please?
In 1938, this company, abbreviated GE, brought fluorescent lighting to life.
Player one. You're correct.
Chase and this partner sold the first roasted coffee in cans in 1878.
Player three.
Who is Sanborn?
Absolutely. Pick again.
I'll take Judge Not. For 100, Alex.
A cutting criticism or a violent closing of a door.
Player one. That's it, exactly.
Proverbially, to express contempt, you thumb this body part.
Player two.
What is the chin?
Ooh, no, sorry. Player three.
What is your nose?
His period of work between Eroica and Symphony No. 8 is known as his heroic decade.
Player 3.
Who was Ludwig van Beethoven?
All right.
Classical composers. For 200?
A Freemason, this Austrian sprinkled references to Masonry in his Masonic cantata and the magic flute.
Player 3.
Who was Wolfgang Amadeus Mozart?
Exactly.
Classical composers. For 300.
When his Madama Butterfly opened at La Scala in 1904, it was greeted with hisses.
Player 2.
Who was Giacomo Puccini?
Yes.
How about movie monsters? For 100, Alex?
Footage of Raymond Burr was added to this 1954 Japanese classic about a big lizard.
Player 1. Absolutely. Pick again.
A documentary film crew in the Amazon encounters a giant snake in this 1997 film.
Player 2.
What is anaconda?
That's it, exactly.
Movie monsters. For 300, please, Alex.
In 1958, Steve McQueen played a teenager being chased by this giant amoeba-like mass.
Player 1. Exactly.
In 1935, Elsa Lanchester played this doctor's hair-raising second creation and was meant to wed the first.
Player 1. No, too bad. Nobody? This is the correct question.
George Clooney and Quentin Tarantino wound up in a bar full of these creatures in 1996's From Dusk Till Dawn.
Player 3.
What are vampires?
Absolutely. Pick again.
Let's do classical composers. For 400, please, Alex.
For the 1910 season, Sergei Diaghilev commissioned him to score a ballet based on the Firebird.
Player 2.
Who was Igor Stravinsky?
Definitely.
Oh, Beatnik Lit. For 100.
This 1957 Kerouac novel begins in New York City and ends thousands of miles later south of the border.
Nobody? Here's what we were looking for.
Let's try classical composers. For 500, Alex.
This Venetian's first works date from the early 18th century during his years as violin master at a girls' orphanage.
Player 2.
Who was Antonio Vivaldi?
Yes, it was him, so keep it going.
I'll take Beatnik Lit. For 200.
This Howl poet spent the last days before his death on April 5, 1997, writing poems.
Player 1. Absolutely. Pick again.
Introduced in 1959, this popular doll got in trouble in 1992 for saying math class is tough.
Player 1. That's right. Pick again.
As a verb, it's to disparage strongly. As a noun, it's rubbish or garbage.
Player 1. Good answer, but sorry, that's wrong. Player 3.
What is trash?
Absolutely. Pick again.
Judge not. For 400, please.
From the Latin for to scatter, these calumnious expressions are cast on others.
Player 2.
What are aspersions?
Yes.
Let's go with beatnik lit for 300.
Gregory Corso's poem Bomb was printed in the shape of this type of cloud.
Player 3.
What is mushroom?
Exactly.
Give me judge not. For 500, please.
From Old Norse for grin scornfully, you may do it over your enemy's misfortunes.
Player 3.
What is gloat?
Precisely.
Beatnik lit for 400, please.
His Naked Lunch provoked an obscenity trial in 1962.
Player 2.
Who is William S. Burroughs?
Absolutely. Pick again. And now to finish off the round.
The poetry of Gary Snyder reflects the 10 years he spent in Japan studying this religion.
Nobody? This is what we wanted. That's the end of the Jeopardy round. Let's take a look at the scores. Player 3, you're doing well, so keep it going. You're within striking distance, Player 1. Player 2, you're in last place, but you do get to start things off first in Double Jeopardy. Ladies and gentlemen, it's now time for Double Jeopardy. Here are the categories for the Double Jeopardy round. World history. The L, you say. E-L in quotation marks. Herbs and spices. Bats. Genesis. And finally, from soup to nuts.
Let's try from soup to nuts for 200, Alex.
Manhattan and New England style are two varieties of this chowder.
Player 1. Yes, that's the dish.
Once the food of the Greek gods, today it's a fruit salad.
Player 1. Absolutely. Pick again.
It's the dish consisting of a meat fillet covered with pâté de foie gras, baked in a pastry.
Player 1. Oh, that's incorrect. Player 2?
What is beef Wellington?
Definitely.
How about the L, you say, for 200?
In area, it's the smallest Central American country.
Player 3.
What is El Salvador?
Absolutely. Pick again.
The L, you say, for 400?
Marty Robbins went to #1 with a song about this town and won a Grammy for it in 1960.
Player 1. Well done, yes.
Apple is the most popular filling for this pastry, whose name is German for whirlpool.
Player 2?
What is strudel?
Absolutely. Pick again.
From soup to nuts for 1,000, Alex.
Seen here, these nuts are also called filberts, for the saint on whose day they ripen.
If you'll just watch this, we'll show you the clue. Anybody? This is what we wanted.
Give me bats for 200, please, Alex.
As you might guess, it's the only continent a bat doesn't call home.
Player 2?
What is Antarctica?
Exactly.
Bats for 400.
As it's nocturnal, a bat has only these cells in its eyes, no cones.
Anyone? Take a look. Here's the right response.
Bats for 600.
Like ants, most bats live in large groups called these.
Player 1. Exactly.
Noah took clean beasts and fowls on the ark by sevens, and unclean beasts by this amount.
Player 1. Well done, yes.
In chapter 2, verse 3, God blesses this numbered day because in it he had rested from all his work.
Player 1. Right, keep going. You control the board.
He was Adam and Eve's third-born child.
Player 2?
Who is Seth?
Absolutely. Pick again.
I'll try herbs and spices for 200, please.
Though derived from the same plant as opium, these seeds are non-narcotic.
Player 2?
What are poppy seeds?
That's right. Pick again.
Herbs and spices for 400, Alex.
The scientific name of this herb is Mentha piperita.
Player 3?
What is peppermint?
Absolutely. Pick again.
I'll take the L, you say, for 600.
Answer? The Daily Double. Did you make your wager, please?
The orangutans on Borneo are in peril due to drought and fires blamed on this weather phenomenon.
Player 3?
What is El Nino?
Yes.
The L, you say, for 800, please.
In the 1540s, German adventurer Philip von Hutten searched South America for this fabled city.
Player 3?
What is El Dorado?
Exactly.
The L, you say, for 1,000, please, Alex.
He captured Valencia in 1094 and ruled it until his death on July 10th, 1099.
Nobody? Take a look. Here's the right response.
Let's go for herbs and spices for 600, please.
This aromatic leaf used to flavor meat, soups, and stews comes from a laurel tree.
Player 2?
What is sweet bay?
Exactly.
Herbs and spices for 800, please.
Answer? The Daily Double. Did you make your wager, please?
During the Middle Ages, merchants who adulterated this expensive yellow spice were burnt at the stake.
Player 2?
What is saffron?
Right you are.
Herbs and spices for 1,000, please.
Referring to their shape, these fragrant buds take their name from the Latin word for nail.
If you'll just watch this, we'll show you the clue. Anybody? Take a look. Here's the right response.
Let's do bats for 800, please.
Chiroptera, the order to which bats belong, means with these on their hands.
Player 2?
What are wings?
Definitely.
Bats for 1,000.
The horseshoe bat doesn't emit its echolocation squeaks through its mouth. They come out of this.
Player 3?
What is nostrils?
Exactly.
I'll take world history for 200.
When Ferdinand VII died in 1833, his 3-year-old daughter Isabella II ascended this country's throne.
Nobody? Player 3.
What is Austria?
Good guess, but it's not what we're looking for. Is that it? Anyone? Take a look. Here's the right response.
World history. For 400?
In 1191, this lion-hearted king of England captured Cyprus and Acre during the Crusades.
Player 1. Absolutely. Pick again.
God made a covenant with this son of Terah.
Nobody? This is the correct question.
God made all sorts of these, including one of life and one of the knowledge of good and evil.
Player 2?
What are trees?
Absolutely. Pick again.
I'll take world history for 600, please.
This dictator's last battle was his defeat of Pompey's sons at Munda in 45 BC.
Player 2?
Who was Julius Caesar?
Yes.
World history for 800, please.
In 1584, William I of Orange was assassinated in this Dutch city, known for its blue and white pottery.
Nobody? Here's what we were looking for. And to wrap up this board,
This battleship, on which the World War II Japanese surrender terms were signed, saw combat during the Gulf War.
anyone? What we were looking for was this. Let's see how all the players are doing after the Double Jeopardy round. You've got the lead going into Final Jeopardy, Player 2. You're still in the thick of it, Player 3. There's plenty of game left, Player 1. It's Final Jeopardy time. Remember, once I give you the category, you'll still have a few seconds to decide on your wager. Car words. All right, go ahead. Make your wager. Player 3, could we have your wager, please? Player 2, your wager, please. Here's the Final Jeopardy answer. Good luck.
Your Porsche 914 should do it at about 900 RPM. Your mechanic shouldn't do it at all.
All right, let's see how everyone did. Player 1, your question. That's right. And your wager was? Your question, Player 3. Sorry, that's wrong. How much did it cost you? Your question, Player 2. Sorry, that's incorrect. How much did it cost you? Congratulations to the big winner here today on Jeopardy! Player 1. Hope you had fun, and we'll see you again on Jeopardy!
Hi, I'm Johnny Gilbert. Let's set things up before we begin our game.